So help us God. Amen. Dear colleague, I want to welcome each and every one of us to today's sitting. I must commend us for our passion and dedication to duty and your commitment. Remember, on Thursday, the 19th day of September 2024, we had our plenary session where we commenced the account of stewardship for the local government and SCDAs in Ekiti State, which will also lead to account of stewardship of ministry, department, and agencies of the state. Before the governor of Ekiti State will also appear before this house to also render his account of stewardship, otherwise known as State of the State Address. I will quickly want us to go through our votes and proceedings for that Thursday, the 19th day of September 2024. And I am going to take us through from page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, and lastly page 6. Having read through the votes and proceedings, and without any observation on it, the votes and proceedings is hereby approved. Yes, any message from the governor?
No, sir.
Any announcement? Yes, Honorable Dele Ogushaki, what's your announcement?
Right, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Ogushaki Oladele Olaoye. I represent the good people of Ekiti East Constituency 1. I would like to announce the death of one of our industrial sons in Ekiti East local government, Comrade Fapunda, who was known for exceptional dedication and passion for community service in Ekiti East. Fapunda was well known for its contribution to the development of all projects that we embark on in Ekiti East, Omo especially. He served in so many capacities, in community building capacity, as public relations officer, ODU at the national level in 2019 to 2003. He was a member of ODU in 2022 Planning Committee and the Secretary of ODU National until his death. With heavy heart, the people of Omu Ekiti East buried our Lord brother who has been so committed to development of Ekiti East as a whole. I strive this morning to announce his death, and I wish all my colleagues to have it as a record of a man that word of emulation within Ekiti East local government and Ekiti State at large. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Dele Ogunshakin, we our condolences to the family of Honorable Fapunda. May God grant him eternal rest. Yes, any public petition? I cannot hear you. Any public petition?
No, sir.
All right. Yes, any matter of urgent public importance? Yes, Honorable.
Yes, sir.
Iyabode Fakunle Okieme.
The Right Honorable Speaker. distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Barrister Iyabo Fakunle Okeme, and I represent the good people of Ilejemeje constituency. I wish to bring to the notice of this Honorable House as a matter of urgent public importance a terrible incident that happened yesterday within my constituency. The Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable members, I rise this afternoon with a very heavy heart to intimate the House of the ugly incident that occurred yesterday at Ilejemeje, Ilejemeje local government, where one life was lost and 5 people were kidnapped. This unfortunate incident happened around 5:30 p.m. yesterday. Mr. Oguntade Idowu, who was driving the vehicle, was a young and promising man, a young man of 22 years of age. This guy was cut down in his prime in cold blood. And the more reason why I am so affected was just 1 hour before he met his untimely death, I saw him alive and well. We went for a meeting in our leader's house, and he was the one that served us water. And 1 hour after, the guy was dead. It is very painful to inform the House that the incident occurred less than 200 meters away from military posts. Mr. Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji, the governor of Ekiti State, has taken a lot of steps to curb the incursion of these marauders. And one of the efforts made was the institution of this military post. But unfortunately, I, as a person, especially with what happened yesterday, it's so difficult for me to see the reason why this military post really exists. Because what happened was that when this incident happened, people rushed to the military post, very close to the incident, to the crime spot, and called them for help, for assistance. And their response was that they were yet to receive any signal to that effect. I am at a loss whether the people that will give them the signal are the people that are residents within Ilejemeje that knows or knew what happened. This is very, very sad for me. As I speak, the 5 people that were kidnapped are still in their den. I wish to state that the current incursion of the criminal elements, these kidnappers, require urgent need for the government to find a lasting solution to this menace and ensure safety of lives and properties of the citizens. Right now in Ilejemeje local government, this is not the first time this is happening. Our people are sleeping with one eye closed, and I pray that there will be respite very soon. Ekiti State has been one of the few most peaceful states in Nigeria, and we need to maintain the peace we have been enjoying through the proactiveness of Mr. Governor to security issues in Ekiti State. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yes, I will allow members' comment, and I call on Honorable Tokpelunge Oyewan.
Right Honorable Speaker, fellow parliamentarians, my name is Lunge Temitope Ademola, and I represent the good people of Oye Constituency 1, Mr. Speaker. First and foremost, permit me to extend my heartfelt condolence to the honorable member representing Ilejemeje, and by extension, to the good people of that constituency, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is a statement of fact that our nation, Nigeria, is under siege by kidnappers and terrorists. Mr. Speaker, you will recall that the last time I spoke here under matters of urgent national importance, I particularly spoke about the kidnapping and abduction of 20 medical students that were traveling, that were kidnapped. Mr. Speaker, we need to call a spade a spade. Nigeria is under siege by kidnappers and terrorists. And I made bold to say that our communities are kidnapping is alien to our culture in this part of the country. But we wake up every day to see our people being kidnapped, people being terrorized, people being raped in this country. And I keep saying it, Mr. Speaker, there must be consequences. As long as there are no consequences, this crime of kidnapping and terrorism will continue to fester, Mr. Speaker. And I'm going to lay this solely at the feet of the federal government. The governors of our various states are doing their best. But what can the governors do? We call the governors chief security officer in this country. We must call a spade a spade. Are they really chief security officers? Are they allowed to function to function in that capacity? Because if we say they are chief security officers, they cannot issue directives to the commissioner of policies. Now it's on record that they said army people are there. People of the army are there. They said they are waiting for an order from Abuja. And these guys continue to kill and maim our people. Recently, 2 KBACs were mauled down. One of them was from my constituency. We are still battling with that. So how long are we going to continue to do this? We just talk and talk and talk. The federal government must take actions. Right now, about 2 days ago, people were kidnapped in Ishon. That Ishon axis. They were rescued by our local security, by our local vigilantes. So the federal government must be alive to their responsibilities. The primary responsibility of government is first and foremost protection of security for lives and properties. So when our people keep killing our people every day, they kidnap them, they rape them, and we sit down, we keep complaining. We must take actions. There has to be consequences. And the federal government, I will say again, must allow multi-level policing. You cannot bring a commissioner of police from Zamfara and bring him to Ekiti. No, he will not be able to function because when armed robbers and kidnappers are planning near him, he does not even understand what they are saying. So the federal government must allow multi-level policing. Except we take matters of security very important in this country. Mr. Speaker, we are still joking. There must be consequences for crimes like this. But people have now been used to go and pay ransom, and people will keep quiet. Now a young man has just been killed there. The family will be there to mourn and cry all over. Maybe it's going to be the breadwinner of that family, Mr. Speaker. And I'm going to submit now. I want to call on federal government, led by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that they should take proactive steps in combating the crime of terrorism and banditry. Okay? The federal government cannot claim ignorance of the whereabouts and the sponsors of terrorism in this country. They can't claim ignorance. These are people that their families are known, their villages are known, their children are known. They even know their whereabouts. Some of them are given chieftaincy titles. Some of them are turban in this country, Mr. Speaker. I think we should get serious about the federal government about combating the crime of terrorism and banditry. A commissioner of police cannot come from Gombe and come and police Ekiti. They should allow
your point is made.
Policing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tokwadoga. I can see that you are brimming with passion about this. Yes, Honorable Femi Akindele.
Right, Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues, my name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I rise this afternoon to once again empathize with my colleague from Ilejemeje constituency, and by extension to the entire people of Ilejemeje constituency. Right, Honorable Speaker, that famous part of the Bible, John 10:10, John chapter 10, verse 10, where the Bible says, "The thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and maim, and destroy." Right, Honorable Speaker, the thief in this particular context, they are kidnappers. They are people that we know, that we are familiar with. They are people that the security agents are equally familiar with. Right, Honorable Speaker, we can't continue to groan, we can't continue to mourn, we can't continue to wane, we can't continue to cry foul while these kidnappers are even moving around with flamboyant apparels all around. Like my colleague said, the section 14 of the Constitution states that, section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution, the primary responsibility of government is the welfare and security of the people. Right? Are we saying that the government is doing this? So to a large extent, we can say yes. But in a situation whereby you have a particular thing that's reoccurring in a particular place, that particular axis, I remember the present commissioner for local government was kidnapped with that particular axis some years ago. That same axis, I think something as drastic has to be done. I think that place they deserve attention. More touching is the issue of the security officers that refused to attend to these people when they were calling, asking for help. I think the time is now right for state police, right, Honorable Speaker. The issue of state police cannot be overemphasized. The governors must be made chief security officers of their state indeed. The powers must be devolved so that we can have our state police. Right, Honorable Speaker, the time is now, and there is no other better time for us to have.
Thank you, Honorable Femi Akindele.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Lateef Oluwole-Akanle. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Lateef Oluwole-Akanle, representing Ekiti East 2, where the sun rises. I want to align myself with the contributions of my colleagues. With the importance of security cannot be overemphasized, particularly given what happened in Lejemeje. The recurrence of such bad incidents is too much for us to bear. So I want to align myself in total with their contributions, that the federal government should take drastic action to resolving that place. Thank you.
Well, okay, Honorable Oluwayomi Ayorinde, Ebenezer, Idositu.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my heart goes to our member representing Ilejemeje constituency and the entire member of Ilejemeje Ishon Iyede Assis. Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I totally align with the contribution of earlier speakers, but I would like to add that this house, the house of the people, the house of the people, should find a way to investigate the circumstances surrounding the reluctance of security agents in refusing to attend to distress calls. This is just too bad. We rely on them. They give us confidence when we see them, but when we need them most, they are nowhere to be found. With your kind permission, Right Honorable Speaker, I don't know if this House has the power to cause an investigation and investigate circumstances surrounding this lukewarmness. It is no longer acceptable. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Let me start by saying, my Honorable Bryce Princess Iyabo Fakunle Okeme, my heart and the heart of this house actually goes to you and to the family that have just lost one of their sons, and to those who are still in the kidnappers' den. We commiserate with them. But dear colleagues, the question that is also begging for an answer in my heart: for how long are we going to continue to come to the floor of this house to continue to speak on the activities of these men of the world? Remember, at our last sitting, Honorable Alhaja Ogunlade, also under matter of urgent public importance, raised the issue of security in Emure local government, where a father was shot dead, the daughter was raped and eventually died. The mother was kidnapped, and before he was released, ransom had to be paid. Not to mention other events that we have been talking about in this Allo chamber. Where do we go from here? And I think that is the question. Can it be every week that we'll be coming to continue to speak on this level of insecurity or this security challenge? We have also tried as much as possible to provide solution. And I remember that part of the solution then was the need to strengthen our Amotekun corps. Maybe before I even go further, let me call on Honorable Yabo Fakunde to let us have your prayers before I go further. What are your prayers?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you so much for this, for identifying with me and with the people of my constituency in this trying time. And thank you, distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Barrister Yabo Fakunle Okeme, and I represent the good people of Ilejemeje constituency. And my prayers, thoughts, it's nothing too apart from what has always been discussed. And like you have rightly identified, sir, it is not just for us to just talk and talk. It is time for us to take a decisive action. God forbid, we will not have any reason to mourn with any of our members in this Allo chamber in the name of Jesus. But my people, they have an adage. I will try and translate as much as I can. Ombo. Àwọn náà dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ nísìnyí ojú náà mú tó. My prayers are that the Amotekun Corps should be well equipped to combat this.
The what?
Amotekun Corps should be well equipped to combat this menace. They should be armed. If we have to tinker with our constitution, so be it. That task force be set up in each community to monitor the inflow of non-indigens in our community. I know this is not peculiar to Ilejemeje alone. I know that all over Ekiti State, there's a heavy incursion of foreigners, of people from other states. As much as we want to align with the constitutional provision of freedom of movement within the at the same time, we cannot afford to put fire on our rooftops and go to sleep. Many of these people, they have criminal tendencies.
Honorable Fakunle, prayers.
Yes, sir.
No further explanation. Thank you.
That non-indigenous coming into any community for the purpose of farming should be duly registered with the task agencies that might be saddled with such responsibility. And like Honorable Tope has identified, having a state police cannot be underestimated. It cannot be overemphasized. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Yabo Fakunle. Well, I know there was an issue around the Ijelu. Maybe I will on that allow Honorable Odebumi, even though prayers have already been made, but please let me just allow him to speak. Then we can now put everything together. Yes, Honorable Odebumi.
Thank you, Capacity, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished Honorable colleagues. I still remember myself, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odebumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, on Thursday last week, at around 3:30 to 4 in the evening. 5 people in my community along Omu and Ayede Road were kidnapped. But kudos to the urgent action of the security, the internal security.
Call it local. No, don't say
Local
internal.
security, okay.
Local.
Security men put in place by our local government and LCDA. Their joint force helped them to rescue those 5 people on time. Mr. Speaker, this thing, despite the efforts of our governor, we can easily identify or trace those issue of insecurity to some of the forests, the thick forest that we are having that share boundary with other states. But in my own view, my own prayer, I want to hold this house to call on all security apparatus to go and curb those thick forests. If you look at Emure forest, you look at Omu, Stroke, Okiako, going to Ilejemeje, to Kwara State, they need to curb those forests and also partner with security apparatus in other states so that the curbing of those forests will be a joint effort. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Dear colleagues, like I was saying earlier, I don't think we should also, that on weekly basis we'll be discussing this issue. Meaning that proactive mayor. What is a mayor? Honorable Ayonide raised a suggestion that, which is part of his submission, that I think this house should also investigate. And I think I'm going to set up a special committee, though the chairman, House Committee, the Committee on Security will be part, but I'm going to set up a committee before the end of today. It's another committee this time around to look into this matter, particularly issues around insecurity in the state. What are the causes or causes? Who are these people? Where are they? And part of the prayers of Honorable Iyabo Keme, what part of our prayers is that there should be registrations of non-indigenous who are using our farms. It means that one way or the other, she's also pointing to some of the remote causes. We are not saying that is the main cause, but part of the remote causes. And that is why I agree with people who believe in neighborhood watch, that we should allow neighborhood watch. The committee will look into all this, the desirability and the workability of having what we call neighborhood watch. At least you should know your neighbor. If you see any strange face in your locality, in your environment, around you, what do? There should be a designated center or a call center where you can call. The question is even around us. Do we even have the phone numbers of immigration officers around us? No. And all of these are very, very, very important. Do we even have what we call residency card? These are the things I think we need in this state. She also mentioned, which part of what we have said, issue of strengthening our Motekun core. We mentioned this last week, but it can never be overemphasized. The need for us to strengthen this, our local security. We are only deceiving ourselves if we say that every state in this nation, one way or the other, has their own local security. So where are we shying away from the issue of state police that we are talking about? And I think it is important for us now, for government particularly at the federal level, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to also allow that the issue of security be moved from the exclusive list to the concurrent list, so that each state can make laws when it comes to the issue of police and policing. That each state should be able to make their own laws on the issue of policing. More so, the law is clear, even by the same constitution, that the House of Assembly of each state shall make law for good governance, for finance, even for protection of life in each of this, in their various domain. As we have said by Honorable Tokwenonge, that when it comes to safety, property, safety of lives, safety of property, Section 14 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is to defend that the primary objective of every government shall be to what? Protection of lives. So then why are we having the issue of policing, security on the exclusive list? Why is it not on the concurrent list? And I think the committee should also look at this and come out with resolutions that we are going to send even to Mr. President on this matter. But we will also not shy away even from our own state. The security in our state, we have said it and we continue to say it, that there is the need for all the security agencies in the state, be it Nigerian Police Force, be it Civil Defense, be it the Department of State Security, that is Secret Service, they should be able to share intelligence. Intelligence is very critical in this thing that we are discussing about. But unfortunately, what we will have, the agencies are at loggerhead. There is no collaboration among them. And no wonder we are having issues. I believe we need intelligence. That their intelligence gathering information is is critical, is key. And that will take me to the issue of the Nigerian Army that you mentioned. Part of what we have, don't forget that the duty of the Nigerian Army is for the external, to ward off external aggression. They are not to maintain internal security. We should not deceive ourselves. So if you are calling on them, they are not responding because the law also limits them. And that is why local arrangement, local security, state police is very critical and important at this point in time. So on that note, I am going to set up a committee, but that will be done before the end of today's program, that will look into all these issues that we have discussed. Thank you. Yes, any personal explanation? Yes, Honorable today, okay.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Dear colleagues, I'm Honorable Babatunde Oke, representing Ikere Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, in my capacity as the Chairman House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, I deem it necessary to bring to the notice of the House a particular news that is in circulation on social media that has to do with this ongoing account of stewardship by the local government chairman in Ekiti State. With the leave of Mr. Speaker, let me take the heading of the news first before I now go to the explanation. Ekiti Assembly Speaker.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ekiti Assembly Speaker is on the right track. Accountability and transparency in LGA affairs is paramount. Ekiti Council Chairman battle Assembly over account of stewardship. And Mr. Speaker, because of time, I will just summarize the details of the news. What the purported journalist is saying is that after the exercise on last week Thursday, that the chairman resolved not to appear before the House because of the nature of questions being put to them. And of course, the journalist also went further to talk about the powers of the House of Assembly. After summoning the person fails to appear, what are the powers of the Assembly? He also mentioned Section 128 and 129 that has to do with the power of the Assembly to effect arrest of anybody that failed to attend to a summon. That is the news that is in circulation online, Mr. Speaker. Of course, I deem it necessary, like I said, to bring it to the attention of the House because, as you can see, the exercise is still ongoing, and I've seen our local government chairman ready to attend, of course, to continue with the exercise. So, but I just deem it that the House should know about this news so that we can curtail all these unnecessary and flimsy news online. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Tunde Oke, for bringing this to the attention of the House. I will only entertain just to comment on it. Yes, I call on the Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Well done, my dear colleagues. Right on, Speaker, I appreciate you. It is evident that this write-up is the work of detractors because at no instance and at no point since the beginning of this exercise, as our local government chairman told us that they are not interested to continue the exercise. And this House of Assembly has continued to do this exercise in all fairness to everybody, and I don't think that information is very, very correct. So I will want to advise that this House continue this exercise in view of our responsibilities.
Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Tundedo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues of Ekiti State House of Assembly, I am Honorable Tunde Idowu. I represent Ikere Constituency 2, Mr. Speaker. I rise to also inform you, Mr. Speaker, and the entire 7th Assembly about the news brought to the House from the hands of the Committee on Media and Public Affairs. That news Honorable Tunde Oke was talking about is around, is everywhere, is flying, is trending. But Mr. Speaker, the beauty of it is that I want to inform you, as I've said, that prominent Ekiti people who have served in this House chamber before, they have responded to same news. And Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to tell you that in all those responses I've seen to those news, because of our time, I will not be able to reel out those responses. But I can mention former Right Honorable Orishalade responded, and they said, let me recap all I have been able to infer from those responses, is that the 7th Assembly has not done anything wrong. They are on the track, and they are carrying out their constitutional rights. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to tell you that your leadership is bringing a new pace, a new phase to legislation in Ekiti State. And I want to inform you that the House you are leading is a responsible and responsive House. We are on the track. We are doing the right thing. It is our constitutional right to investigate what we have appropriated. Every fund that is being used by the local government is being appropriated from this House. And we have the mandate and the power to go out there to investigate, to look at whatever they have done.
Thank you.
We have to have power to invite them to come and tell us what they have been able to do
with
our fund.
Thank you, Honorable Tunde Idowu. I won't want us to continue. To me, my response to that publication is this. It is something we should discard. You know why I said we should discard it? The chairman, to my best of knowledge, are here. Then that means the news is not correct. As far as I'm concerned. The news is whatever publication, anybody can write anything from anywhere. It shows that whatever they have written is not true because the chairman are here. Number two, as far as I'm concerned, this is the handiwork of the 5th columnists. There are 5th columnists who are looking for how to create problem in the state. And for us, we will not also allow that. However, I must also state, because reading from the publication, while I saw it, I know so many people started forwarding it to me. I also read. What I will state is that even if at all anybody is also trying to incite, because to me, that is one way or the other is also to incite or to whatever, nobody, and I say, nobody can undermine the powers of this house. Nobody can, not under my leadership, will anybody will undermine or denigrate the House of Assembly that I am leading. Not, And I know that I have the mandate, the support of everyone seated here on this matter. The constitutional duty and responsibility of this house. Nothing. No blackmail. I've heard a lot here and there. Some going about saying we are targeting the governor. Some are saying some people are JKF boys. I've heard all manners of stories here and there. The house under my leadership will not be blackmailed to subjection for any reason. No, not at all. That will never happen. We will do our job after the SCDAs, the commissioners, all the head of parastatals, agencies, institutions will also appear before this house to render the account of stewardship. And after that, the governor of this state will also come to this house on the 16th day of October to render his account of stewardship on what we term State of the State address. So if Mr. Governor is coming, then who is that person? The Constitution is clear. Section 108(2) is clear on the power of the House to summon all commissioners. Section 128 to 129 is also clear that this House has power to inquire into anything or any matter, to summon any person. Once on any matter you can make law on. One thing I know, the current leadership of Algon, the local government chairman, I know them to be men that are civil. I know them that they will never sit anywhere to undermine the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I know them. They will not violate the Constitution of Nigeria. They will not denigrate the institution called House of Assembly. That is one thing I know about them. And that is why they are here. So I don't think we should waste our time on that publication. Is that not correct? Do we have to waste our time on it? Thank you. Leader of the House, please can you take us through the order of the day?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And my dear colleagues, I have the order paper for Monday, 23rd September 2024 here with me, Right Honorable Speaker. And on this order paper, there are two items. Item 1 is the presentation of account of stewardship by the Executive Chairman of local government areas and local council government areas in Ekiti State. 1 is Orun, 2 is Igbalaudu Ogotun, 3 is Ikere West, 4 is Ikere, 5 is Ishokon, 6 is Ifeloju, and 7 is Ekiti Southwest. Items 2 is adjournment. Right Honorable Speaker, with your express permission, I would equally like to move a motion that the following local government chairmen be allowed or be admitted into this chamber one after the other to give account of their stewardship. And they are to come in this manner. It's Orun, Igbaraudo, Ikere West, Ikere Local Government, Isokon Local Council Development Area, Feloju, Local Council Development Area, and Ekiti South Local Government Area. I so move.
All right. Yes, Honorable Abiodun Fawekun. Babatunde.
Thank you. Right Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues, I am Babatunde Abiodun Fawekun. I represent Idosi Constituency 1. I rise to second the motion as moved by the majority leader that the underlisted local government and LCDA chairman be allowed in dialogue. So,
thank you. Where's our voting part? Where? Well, thank you very much. If you're in support that these local government and let CDAs, that is, it's your own local government area, Igbara Odo Ogotun local council development area, Ikere West local council development area, Ikere local government area, Ishokan local council development area, Ifeloju local council development area, and Ekiti Southwest local government area be admitted into this Holy chamber one after the other to present their account of stewardship. Say hi. If you're against, say nay. The ayes have it. Now, please, can you call in your own local government area chairman and members of his cabinet? Thank you very much. Sir, may we meet you, sir? The mic. Thank you very much. Sir, may...
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. The Honorable Member of the House. The Clerk of the House. Gentlemen of the press. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Mr. Ayodele Samson Bamikole, the Executive Chairman of his own local government.
Thank you very much, sir. I am going to go straight. However, before I ask you to proceed, I would like to know if your vice chairman is there.
Yes, sir.
The leader of the house.
Yes, sir.
Secretary to the local government.
Yes, sir.
HLA.
Yes, sir.
Director of finance.
Yes, sir.
Director of admin.
Yes, sir.
Director of budget.
Yes, sir.
Director of agri.
On his way.
Community
The vehicle has problem on his way coming.
Community development.
They were in the same vehicle.
Director of works.
Yes, sir.
Who are you, sir? Eh? Oh, majority leader. Thank you. Internal auditor.
Yes, sir.
Internal auditor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Sir.
Do you have a budget for your local government?
Exactly.
Of this budget duly passed by the council. Mr. Chairman, please, sir, can you proceed and lay before this house your budget and your account of stewardship?
Thank you, sir.
Now, Mr. Chairman, sir,
Sir.
gently
All right.
and gently, can you please address this house your own account of stewardship, what you have done? Can you just tell this house what you think you have done within the last 8 months, just on your own? Go ahead. And without any interruption, go ahead.
Thank you, my Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable and member of the House. Let me first of all appreciate the state government and the good people of the own local government who give me this wonderful opportunity to serve them. It excites me to present the account of my stewardship for the past 8 months. That is, from January 2024 to August 24, before Ekiti State House of Assembly. Before delivering into this report, I want to express my heartful...
Mr. Chairman, sir, I said without interruption, but I need to interrupt you here.
All right.
If you want to read this, that might take the time. What I will expect you to do, sir.
All right, to tell you what I've done.
Just go straight to things that are necessary that you want this house to know. That's what I would say.
Thank you, sir. Within the short period that I've been the executive chairman of his own local government, with my capacity and the collective effort of my network who are here, we have been able to lay hands on security, which is very, very germane to me. The security of life and property in its own local government. That is why on a bush combing, we usually do this every month. Not only that, we have joint security committee that comprise Emure, Ise, and Ikere, which we do have meeting and to make sure that we combat those people who see themselves as a troublesome in our environment, and we are sponsoring this. Not only that, I have a back on agriculture, of which a poultry building I'll be building in my local government is inside the pamphlet that's in your present for your perusal. Not only that, I have made sure that there is ICT computer center in my local government that will enable the young ones who have been graduated, who have been finished their school search, not to be roaming about, so that they can be able to add more to their knowledge. Not only that, on agriculture, I've laid hand on it. On earth, I've laid hand on it. On road, despite the financial constraint that we are facing, I have been able to make sure that 1 or 2 places or more than that across the local government are big channel for people so that they can be able to bring out their foodstuff from the farm. Because of the IGR, that is, I know is very, very important. I've erected gates to all the entrances of the Seonu local government. The secondary school, which is having to be the secondary school of the local government, I have erected a gate there too. Not only that, the upper spa, the upper chambers are whereby they used to have meeting, a befitting chairs and many other things have been there. Then on life infrastructure. I do pay the salaries of the workers and everybody regularly. To give them the good governance, I make sure that I look to the welfare of my co-workers and many financial assistance from the school. I've distributed agri input.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. I know you have a lot to comment on, but because of my time today, what we are going to do, okay, Honorable Yomiya Yorinde, before I say what I want to say. Yes.
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Chairman Iserun, you are welcome to the House Chamber. Yeah, I've gone through your papers. I would like to just advise that next time when you are coming, you should provide more details. Under details of expenditure on security, number one, combing of bushes within the local. To state where, maybe Adoto is it's very, very important. Then monthly palliative allowance to Peace Corps members.
Please change the mic.
You are coming.
Elijah, please, you can.
Have to come back for whatever reasons. Let us have those details. Thank you.
Honorable Yomiya Yorinde. Right. I call on Right Honorable Akim. Please, I will only take. Please, I will only take one more after this. Just one more. Right Honorable Akim Jamiu.
Right Honorable Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, Mr. Chairman, you are welcome.
Thank you.
I just have observations on your account of stewardship. In the first place, please, this is a general one. Please, when next you are coming to the house, if you are not a member, a past member of the house, don't address yourself as honorable.
I did not, sir.
Yes, please don't. Just take.
I did not.
Okay, yes, this is honorable here, written here on the paper. Wrote Honorable Ayorede Samson.
Right Honorable, sir.
Yes, sir.
When he was addressing us, he said Mr.
Okay.
I want to believe that whoever must have prepared that in error.
Okay.
Thank you. Please, I don't want anyone.
So on page 10, number 7, 8, 9, why are the figures all the same? 950, 950, 950. Is that your approval limit? Just want you to.
My approval limit is under 1 million, so I cannot go beyond that, sir.
Okay, but all the same, you have different gradings, and the figures are the same. We are just, it can raise curiosity.
Right, Honorable.
Yes,
time. This is what I'm going to do. Please, let's hold on. Sorry, this is what we are going to do. The chairman has rendered his account of stewardship. Because of time, there are observations. I can see there are a lot of observations here and there. We still have like 6 more to take today. I will instead direct that the chairman be allowed to come back and appear before the executive session instead of, because I can see, let's prepare our observations to the executive session. So, Mr. Chairman, you will be called upon to come back to appear before the executive session where issues that members are agitating to ask now. I'm looking at my time now, and I still have 6 more people to call. So it is better to call you back to appear at the executive session.
Thank you, sir.
However, before you go, so that I will not be accused of gender insensitivity, I will just call Honorable Tejo Kuyiga to make our observation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, well done, sir.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
just want a clarification because, and kudos to you, sir.
Thank you.
When you were talking, you mentioned, I'm using it. You mentioned ICT center being provided around. How functional is this ICT center, sir? And how has it impacted on the youth? Do you go back to see whether what you have done is really making sense or is making a lot of meaning to our youth? That's just what I want to say. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my honorable man. With humility, I will applaud the member of this house. In absentia, my honorable Tunde Omotayo, in absentia, I recognize you and I extend my greeting to you. I believe he knows me as a man of my word. You can send a delegate to my local government to come and see how effective this ICT is. I'm a man of my word. I can tell you, even not only that, in vocational center, a few months ago, I've made a graduation to some people who have a back. Thank you.
You have spoken. I told those that were here on Thursday that this exercise is in 4 stages. The first stage is what we are witnessing now. The second stage is the executive session. The third stage is a visit to the local government or your council development area for members to ascertain your claim. You have said it, they will come to also look at it, to see the effectiveness, to even see that it is there. And we will look at it. So on that
Thank
note,
you, sir.
I will ask the chairman and his team to take a bow and go, but please note that you will appear before the executive session at a date that will be communicated to you. Please, thank you. And I know that you and your leader, you are in good time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, you are appearing before the executive session. Don't forget that. Thank you. Leader of the House, who is next?
Igbarado Ogotun.
Igbarado Ogotun, Sergeant Atam, can you call in Igbarado Ogotun to come in? Please kindly maintain decorum up there. I think this must be the largest local government in Ekiti State. Yes. Sorry, because you are very large, I will be calling you one after the other so that I won't. The vice chairman. Who is the vice chairman? Please. The leader of the house. Secretary to the council. The secretary is not around. HLA. HLA. Director of Finance. Director of Admin. Director of Works. Internal Auditor. Director of Community Development. Director of Agric. Director of Budget. Director of Budget. Which director are you, sir? What are you directing? Sir? Deputy? Oh, Deputy Director Works. And you? Eh? Director of Procurement. Ah, very, very important. Yes, you. Oh, Director of Environmental. Thank you. Please go and sit down. Yes, madam. Can you quickly tell us about yourself and also tell us if you are the chairman of that local government, tell us what you have done in the last 8 months. Thank you.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Ekiti State House of Assembly. Right, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Ekiti State House of Assembly. Principal members, distinguished honorable members of Ekiti State Assembly, clerk, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name
What is the issue? What's the matter here? Hello? What's the matter here? Leader of the house. Leader of the house. I hope you are not trying to play game here. Please go ahead.
My name is Princess Olowolaju Bukola, the Executive Chairman, Igbarodo Ogotun LCD. By the grace of God, within 8 months that I've been in the office, I'll be able to do some things, which I think by the time I begin to mention them, you will know that our LCD has really tried.
Our people at the gallery, please. Can you call yourself to order?
So far, so good. We've invested on the youth. We've invested on youth development. We invested much on human capital development. We have also invested...
Hold on, please. I didn't know we have some students who are here early, and we have to recognize them. They are from which school? Say at a time. What are you saying? Okay, sorry for that. Sorry, please. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I've said, my LCD have invested much on youth development. We have invested on human capital development. We have also invested on agriculture and rural development, infrastructure and industrialization, arts, culture and tourism, also good governance. If you look at my accounts of stewardship report, if you look at page 4 there, you can see the sum total of the money that serves as income into the LCDA and the amount we've invested on each of these 6 cardinal points of Mr. Governor. If you look at youth development, the total sum of 2,150,000 naira have invested on youth development. And also on human capital development, the total sum of 5,826,250 naira has been invested on this. Also on agriculture, the sum total of 1,305,400,000 have also been invested on infrastructure, which I think is the most important one, although all are important, but which is the main capital project. We've invested the sum of 25,094,336 naira. Also on arts, culture and tourism, the total sum of 3,915,000 naira has been invested on this. On good governance, which includes financial assistance and some other things, the sum of 39,863,550 naira has been spent. Total is 38,154,566 naira 30 kobo. I mean 78,154,536 naira 30 kobo. So far, those are the areas we have invested and worked much on as far as Igbaudo Ogoto SCD is concerned. Speak.
Then I will allow members to ask questions. Please, question, not comment. Question, not comment. Yes, Honorable Fawekun.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I am Babatunde Abiodun Fawekun. I represent those constituency 1. Madam Chairman, I've gone through your account of stewardship as presented here. Okay. But if you followed our earlier proceedings, that is Thursday's proceedings, we said something about account of stewardship is not summary. It is the full account of what you have done within the past 8 months. And it should be fully detailed. Like, for example, there are lumped up figures without putting what they have for on the papers. Like you said, good governance. What is good governance? What are those things that makes up good governance? It is not there. So it's my opinion that Mr. Speaker do allow you to put all these things together and meet us at the executive section. Thank you.
That observation, Madam Chairman, I believe you understand what he has said, that it is not enough to make claims. There must be supporting document to to confirm those claims.
Okay.
And that, because I'm very sure he's not here, so that you will come to the executive session to present, unless you want to tell me you can present it now.
Page. Well, Mr.
Do you want to present it now, or you wait till executive session?
I will wait till executive session, Mr.
All right,
Speaker.
Chairman, Honorable Odebumi Idowu.
Capacity Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain my humble self, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odebumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. Right Honorable Speaker, my question to the chairperson is just, I've seen the pictorial evidence of some of your projects, the work you've done. Can you tell the House that if the House Committee on Local Government Affairs visit your SCDA, we are going to see those projects or not? Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable member is saying is that I hope these are not audio. You know, there are audio alerts, audio projects on paper, but by the time you get to the site, they are nowhere to be found. I hope this is not one of them, or these are not one of them.
This one will not be definitely one of them. Even if committee or works are ready to go right now, we are ready to show all of them to you.
Definitely, you are going to receive our committee. They will come to investigate and to see that all these projects are there. I call on the Honorable Johnson Oyekola Bode Adeoye.
Honorable Speaker. I want to, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to quickly refer our executive chairman to page 26 of page 26 of your submission. I can see here that because of your concern for the security of lives and property in your local, council development areas, you do support the Nigerian Army on monthly basis with a very good amount of money. I don't want to mention because it's a security issue. In the light of that, I also see under welfare that you supported someone who was kidnapped after being released. So my question is, if you are supporting the Nigerian Army, are you also putting them to task to support you in terms of adding value, in terms of, with respect to security of lives and property? Is it not just that you are only, giving them logistic monthly basis without them giving you any corresponding services?
Can I? Okay. Thank you, Honorable Member. I'm not releasing logistics for them to go and have party. And if the money is not meant for merriment, my SCDA share border with 2 different states, with Osho State and also with Ondo State. We have been having security challenges over time. The issue of kidnapping, the kidnapping cases are rampant there, along Igbarodo Ikere Road, along Igbarodo Ikejile. We have series of kidnapping cases there. As a result of that, in order to secure the citizen, I decided to, give a sort of incentives and motivations to the Nigerian Army so that I can put them into task, so that they will know they have a lot to do in that environment. And of course, they really performed excellently well. That's why we have the cases being reduced in my SCD. And for now, I think we have every cause to thank God.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. If you know, you say you know. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Maybe your director of admin can assist. Do you know your staff strength? Number of staff.
The
Please stand up
BPRS to be able to do that for me. The BPRS and DF are here.
What's your staff strength?
119 is in page 4.
All right. I think Director of Finance should be able to tell us your total salary per month for staff, palace staff, political office holders, primary teachers if there is any, and health workers. What's your total salary?
On SCD, we didn't have facilities for personnel.
Okay, you pay from the local government.
Yes.
So you don't pay salary?
No.
So if we are to ask that question, we should ask from the local government.
Yes.
Because you are LCDA.
Yes.
Oh, that's correct. Okay. Can you tell the House your total revenue, receipt, I mean, not revenue now, your total receipt for the period under review? Yes.
It's 99,481,135 naira 79.
How much did you spend on capital from it? On capital?
On capital is 25,094,336 naira.
So what is your total recurrent and overhead?
Total.
It is not specified.
It is not there.
It
Not
is not
specified there.
specified here.
Not specified. So please, it's part of what you will do at the executive session. Then if I may ask, how will you rate your internally generated revenue performance? How will you rate it?
Dear, over to you. I think you should be able to talk on that.
For the month,
How will you rate? That's the question.
no, we are performing.
You are performing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is your internally generated revenue from January to August?
6,783,030 naira.
And you say you are performing?
Yes.
LCDA.
Compare with what we met on ground.
What was it before your coming on board?
It was 635
per month?
No, even as of December, it's not up to 635. But I resumed January, and that January we realized 635,500. But when it got to June, 1,019,000. July, 1,000,000.
Why is that not coming from place? Why? Where is it coming from? Please go ahead.
Like June, we realized 1,019,000. July,
Then I think from what you have said, yes, I think if that is correct, but we will look into it. I can say you are trying to perform. I won't say you have performed, but you are trying to perform. At least your record is better than what you made.
Yes.
But you can do better.
Okay.
You can do better than that.
I believe so.
Yes. Is that an observation? Honorable Femi Akindele.
All of us go to page 28. And page 28, my name is Honorable Femi Olarewaju Akindele. I represent the report of Federal Constituency 1. That's Honorable Speaker. If the chairperson can just read our challenges to us, I think from 1 to 4, she will be excused from all these questions. I just want to, with your leave, kindly allow her to read those challenges to us, and she will be excused. Thank you.
Chairman, can you read to us your challenges? Because this house is not only about what you've done, but what are your impediments? Can you please tell us?
Some challenges as listed below. 1, shortage of staff of both unified and non-unified. 2, transportation problem. The cost of getting to the office, even from Igbaodo or Ogotun to the office, is too exorbitant. Okada operators charge from between 500 and 700 naira per drop. 3, there are problems of tax evasion. This has not given us optimum results expected from internally generated revenue in the LCDA. Another challenge, number 4, another challenge is the taking over of some of our revenue items by the state government.
All right, thank you. I can understand where Honorable Femi is coming from. All right, we understand that. So we are going to look into that. But what is your prayer? What will be your own prayer?
My prayer is to have and to see better.
No. From these challenges, what are your prayers to this house?
I wish to crave indulgence of the President's administration to come to our aid by extending the palliative on transport to Igbaodo Ogotun SCDA to elevate the sovereign staff.
Okay. All right. Women will also want to say something. So I call on the Deputy Speaker.
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir, distinguished members of this great assembly. My name is Right Honorable Bolaji Olagbaju, representing the great people of Ado local governments. My dear sister, the LCDA chairperson or chairman, as it may be, I just want to commend your boldness. I like the way you spoke. Thank you for making us proud as women. Please keep it up.
That you are coming to do a commendation, I wouldn't have called you. Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. I wouldn't have called you at all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Now, you will recall, madam, that I didn't allow you to lay your budget and your account of stewardship before I asked you to speak. It's deliberate. So that if you made any error, I will just ask you to go and come back. Because I still wish that you come back here, I can still see your face. Particularly with your intro, when you came in, with that your phonetics, that you come back and still do the intro again. But I can say that I am not saying that you have performed well as the chairman, but at least the level at which you have performed, I can say that you have done very well here. Even though you will still appear before the executive session, because one, the details that are not attached, and some other matters that we might not be able to take now, particularly some of your staffs will need to also answer certain areas. The Director of Procurement, Internal Auditor, Director of Finance, there are a lot that we want them to also answer, particularly even the Director of Works, because if we have time, I must tell you, we will ask for your bill of quantity for some of the projects that you have done. We want to see your bill of quantity so that by the time, and we will look at it, we will look at the procurement procedures. We want to see the procurement procedures. We want to know at which level does the internal auditor get involved in what you are doing, but we don't have the time to go into those details. We will have also look at beneficiaries of some of your program, intervention program, particularly under good governance that you mentioned, we would have asked where are their phone numbers and who are these beneficiaries. As a matter of fact, we can do a phone in, even right from this house, to call one of them and begin to ascertain your, your claims. But because of time, we will allow you to come back to the executive session, but please prepare for all this. And because Ekiti people still need to know, and that will come out in our report at the end of the day. But on that note, you will lay your budget and you lay your account of stewardship, then you take a bow, and at that, you can go. You are only discharged, but you are not acquitted yet. Thank you. Yes, okay. Thank you. Leader of the House, can you call the next person?
Ikere West, LCD.
Ikere West. Where is Ikere West? Madam, why are you standing when others are taking a bow? You will wait and do your own after they must have left. Madam, go back. I asked you to stay. Go back. Yes, thank you. Sir, can we meet you? Your mic.
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir. My name is Rufus Ige Olorunfemi, the chairman Ikere West SCDA.
All right. Do you have a budget?
Yes.
Where is your leader?
The leader is here.
Where is your vice chairman?
On our way home, he has a fatal accident. It was being saved by Almighty Father.
Accident?
Yes, sir.
Today?
When we were coming, yes, today.
Where?
Along post office, Ikere.
I hope it's not
We
much.
thank God. We thank God.
It's a minor accident.
Yes, yes.
Okada accident?
Both Okada and involved vehicle.
Okada and a vehicle?
Okada and a vehicle.
Is she on an Okada?
No, he was on a motor, on a vehicle.
So Okada hit a vehicle?
Yes.
And she's inside the vehicle?
He was inside the vehicle. Even it affected the windscreen.
And that Okada must be very big. If Okada hits a vehicle and the person inside the vehicle could not come again, of the house. Leader, are you aware that there is a budget for that local government or local council development area? Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
And you have seen it?
Yes, sir.
When was that budget passed?
The budget was passed before we assumed office, but the supplementary budget was passed. They brought the supplementary budget on the 23rd of April.
Oh, that's serious. So you have a supplementary budget in your council?
Yes.
That's a great one.
So I signed the budget on the 20th.
You cannot sign the budget, oh.
We signed.
Who signed the budget?
We passed the budget on
and
the 20th.
You now sign it.
Sir,
and you now sign it.
After the passage, then I have to sign, sir.
Okay, don't worry. We won't waste our time on that. What is the HLA? Is that the Deputy Majority Leader? Or who are you? Oh, Secretary to the Council, sorry. Yes, please sit down. Director of Finance. Director of Admin. Eyini. Director of Procurement. Agric. Works. Director of Works. No, I will not take this. Where is Director of Works? Where is Director of Works? Okada is bereaved. What is going on in Nikere West? Honorable Tunde Dowu. What's going on in Nikere West? The Vice Chairman had an accident. The Director of Works is bereaved. And you didn't raise all this during a matter of urgent public importance or matter of explanation.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Sir, I have been here since 8 o'clock this morning. And all we are talking about now happened within the interval of probably
you so sure?
time.
Have you been told? Please sit down, don't worry. Just sit down. Procurement. Okay. Director of Budget. Director of Budget. When was your supplementary budget signed?
2024.
20th of
May.
When was it passed?
It was passed the same day. It was passed on that very day. The budget was passed on 20th of May, 2024.
I thought you said in April.
I said they brought the budget on the 23rd of April. On the 20th of May.
So the budget is there. All right. Director, sir. Which director are you? Director of... Oh, what date? Please, I need you. Are you part of the procurement process in your local government? Are you part of it? Please, go to the mic, sir. Okay.
Can I use this, sir?
You are part of procurement process. At which stage do you normally get involved?
When we want to do the PCC, the procurement committee, the procurement committee, so I have to be there.
Just talk. Don't worry. Don't hold it. Just talk.
Okay, sir. At that junctions, we have committee for that. So, and I have to be involved.
Okay, let me ask this way. Maybe when a memo is generated, after the memo has been generated, what is your, is there anything What do you think you need to do on it?
Yes, when the memo is generated, it's being generated. That director has to charge that memo down to the HLA. On getting to the HLA has to charge it down to the procurement officer, back to the HLA. Then it's the duty of HLA to charge it file back to the director of audit to understand or to put his input whether what the procurement is trying to say meet the benchmark of the prevailing price.
Is that the practice in your SCDA?
That is.
You know, there is what it ought to be and what it is. So you have told us what it ought to be. So what is the practice now in your SCDA?
That's usually the practice now. After that, when I put my input and I observed the prevailing
why is that mark not working?
It's working now. Sir?
Yeah.
I think you can hear it very, very well, sir. I think when I put my inputs, I have to charge the file back to the HLA. From the HLA now.
Well, don't worry, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chairman, sir. Come and lay your budget and your account of stewardship. Without wasting time, can you quickly address this house on your account of stewardship? Just tell this house.
Delighted to be here on the account of stewardship from the month of January 2024 to the month of August 2024. When I came, I've succeeded of supporting all the security agency in my SCDA to ensure there is adequate security in fighting the insecurity and the security threat. And I've been supporting the security agency in terms of bush combing, supporting the police, the Amotekons, the OPCs, and other security agencies. And I believe it is when there is adequate security that we can do anything meaningful in our society. And not only that, I've been able to succeed. I've succeeded by promoting the qualitative education by distributing 12,700 exercise groups across the primary school and secondary school in Ikere West. I also went further. I've empowered all the farmers by distributing 5,000 cocoa seedling and oil palm seedling. I went on, and I also succeeded by securing 15 plots of land meant for the permanent site of Ikere West. And not only that, I've also succeeded of clearing the permanent site. And I've also succeeded of making the provision of 80 school uniforms to the pupils of Ikere West. And I've succeeded of purchase 1 hectare of land for Ikere West SCDA farm. And I went further for the decision of Golil area at St. Silas African Church, precisely Ajone area, and the canal beside the United in Ikere, and some part of Ikoyi. And I also went further to fill all the potholes with waste asphalt along the University Road, started from roundabout down to the university, and also part of Adolagun High School in Ikere Ekiti. I've also succeeded of employing 10 labor workers, the casual workers. One of them was seconded to Yaloja for the cleaning of the market, and some of them was seconded to environmental department that will make use of them during the environmental day. And I also succeeded of seconding some of them to the poultry department, in which we are bank account to increase the food supply as part of the agenda of our governor, to increase the food supply in Ekiti State. This how far I have gone, the Right Honorable Speaker.
eloquence. You are very good. I love that. Yes. Any question? Any question? Honorable Faweku.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I am Babatunde Abiodun Faweku. I represent Idosi Constituency 1. Mr. Chairman, like I told the earlier person here, I said this is not an exercise for summary. On your page 5, you wrote summary, you even wrote it here, the summary of expenditures of Ikere West SCDA from January to August. You are presenting, shouldn't be, that's number 1. Number 2, we have, I call this, I'm sorry, I can say this is a catalog, because they are full of pictures and not figures. And here, I think we deal more with figures than pictures. And on page 5, on your, what do I call it, table, you said the silting of drainage, evacuation of canals, no measurement. Maybe it's 100 meters, maybe it's 50 meters, maybe it's 200 meters, there's no measurement.
I think on that, I will blame, hold on, please,
Yeah.
just hold on. I will blame the Director of Finance for not doing a tidy job on this. Probably the chairman didn't look at it. I think this man that I'm looking at will be a very meticulous person. But you didn't have time to really look into it. Am I correct? So, Director of Finance. Where's Director of Finance? I think you will have done a tidy job. If you say the sitting of drainage, where? That is the first question that comes to mind. I know the chairman was trying to mention where, but what is the meter of the evacuation of canal? You should be able to state at least if, because this house can say you have expended over 3 million naira evacuating one gutter or one under one covert. You understand? But you should be able to see. It is better to err on the side of surplusage. Those of us who read law, one of the things they taught us is that you better err on the side of surplusage. That is, o better kan lo pọ̀ jù ju kan sọ pé kò tó. You understand? O better kí information tẹ fún wa kó pọ̀ jù ju pé kí wọ́n máa call attention that he is doing now. You understand? Please, every is detailed information when you are doing account of stewardship. You prepare everything that is required, that is needed. Please go ahead, please. Sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I won't bother you much on this. I'll just add that we allow this chairman to tidy up his report and bring it to us at the executive session. Thank you.
All
Mr.
right,
Speaker.
executive session. I know Rebecca Kwelonga is trying to say something. Yes, please go ahead.
Right, Honorable Speaker, fellow parliamentarians, my name once again is Longe Temitope Ademola, and I represent the good people of Oyo Constituency 1, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, I am not used to patronage. I'm not very economical with words. Mr. Chairman, but I must say to you that from all intent and purposes, I think you are trying your best. I'm not a gentleman to words. But Mr. Chairman, I want to ask you, you have cleared 15 plots of land for your permanent site, and I can see a picture showing before and after here. Now, Mr. Chairman, you have cleared this land. It's a job well done. Do you intend, or when do you intend to commence construction? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you intend to commence construction soon? If not, then you must have wasted money clearing this land. Do you have an idea? Can you tell this house an idea when you intend to start the actual construction? Because the money you have spent to clear this land is huge, and this house will not sit by, idly by, and allow it to go to wastage. So can you please address us specifically on when you want to intend.
Thank you, the Honorable. We are intending to start structure on the permanent side probably by December of this year. And the signing, the architect is signing at the commence.
Okay, thank you. I think he has answered that he intends to commence. And let me also make these comments. I saw it the last time, but we forgot to. I must also appreciate the last chairman that was here, just like the man here also, on one thing I saw, which is a column for their budget provision, to say that this is the provision, the budgetary provision. So if I have, I don't want to use castigated the Director of Finance for not doing one properly, I must also applaud you for this particular one, to also show that this is our budget. This is what we have spent. At least if you have spent beyond, we will know that in audit, when we are there, we say when you spend what has not been budgeted for, you know you will go and look for the money. You understand? But you have shown us the budget provision and what you have spent. That is also commendable. But for what Honorable Lunge has said, why I'm also saying that is, I just realized that they have a budget of 175 million naira with, in their budgetary provision for this year. Meaning that if they have the money immediately, they can commence work. Is that correct? Yes, correct. So I think that settles it. Yes. Yeah, I can see Honorable Kende Adramodu. Tony.
Dear colleagues, my name is Honorable Tony Kende Adaramodu. Mr. Chairman, how are you combating security challenges in your local government?
Thank you. Honorable Tony, maybe you didn't listen to him. He mentioned that in his opening remarks when he was addressing us, when he spoke around Amotekun, when he spoke of what he has been doing. I think he has actually answered that one, Honorable. Because of my time and our time altogether, I will allow this chairman to go. The rest of, like what Honorable Abiodun Fayekun has noted, particularly those details that is required, please ensure you have them, and a time will be communicated to you to appear before this, before the executive session, not at the plenary session. On that note, you are discharged but not acquainted. So please, kindly take a bow and go. Thank you. Leader, who is next?
Local government. Ikere local government.
Ikere local government. You don't want to stay behind this time? No, Allah. Please allow them to go out first. Those of you coming in, stay, please. Let them go out. Yes, please, can you go back to your seat? Go to your seat. Go to your seat. HLA, please stay with the chairman. Director of Finance, stay with the chairman. Leader of the House, stay with the chairman. Where is the vice chairman? Sit down, sir. Who are you, sir? Beside the chairman, beside the vice chairman, who are you, sir? Yes. Sir? That's the seat of the leader. Where is the leader? Leader of the House. Does the current government has a budget?
Yes.
When was it passed?
It was passed before we assume office. It was passed.
No.
Supplementary. No supplementary.
No supplementary. So the one that was passed then, and you have seen it. You've seen it. You can go back to the seat. Who are you, sir? Director of Administration. That's for the HLA. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Director of Administration jókòó. Yes. HLA. Well done. Who prepared this account of stewardship?
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir. The Right Honorable Speaker, sir. We prepared it jointly.
Who are the we?
Virtually all the directors contributed. We did it jointly, all of us.
Who now did the compilation?
I, sir.
The HLA?
Yes, sir.
That's what I want to know.
Thank you,
So
sir.
you are the one that did the compilation?
Yes.
Okay, go and sit down. Chairman, please can you present your budget and your account of stewardship before the House? Just lay it. Go and lay it.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Go and lay it.
Okay, the budget. No, what is supplying?
Wo bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe látàárọ̀ ni. Yes, under 7 minutes, kindly tell us everything you have done, that you think you have done. Your people at home are watching you. Ikere people are online. The same way you are looking at this screen. That's how they are watching you at home. Tell them what you have done within the last 8 months. Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. Honorable members of the Hallowed Chamber, Clerk of the House, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will be brief. My fulcrum will be on security. Before I assumed office as chairman, what I discovered on ground was that the security of that, our AOR, area of responsibility, were in a shaky stand. For instance, shortly before I resumed, between Ikere and Nise to Emure was not passable. It is constant attack by bandits and armed robbers. The same thing applied to Ibaraudo Road. The same thing, Akure Road. And based on that, I have to invest a lot on security, both conventional and, of course, unconventional. Sir, I'd like to say that the person speaking with you now is Squadron Leader Olu Adamoleku. Based on my experience in the military, I believe before I commence any job, I should be able to secure that environment. And that we are doing and to the best of my knowledge, we have done really well.
And I hope you are sharing your knowledge, your experience with your colleagues. I mean, other chairmen.
Yes, sir.
I hope you are sharing your experience with them.
Very well.
All right, please.
A case in point is that of Ishe and Emuri, and others do consult. Even Igbara, who has Ogotan Igbara, who has just left, I do give her some tutors time to time about the occurrences in that axis. Sir, I discovered that the security of securing the area there should be secured before we start working. And based on that, we review it time to time. For instance, I do enter inside anytime we are going for combing, I do join them. There are times we go and we lead house. The time I discover they used to kidnap on Sunday along Ikere-Gbarado Road. So I have to carry some marshal. The police, we laid ambush there to pursue them. And by the grace of God, we were able to arrest 5, which we handed over to the RRS. They are hearing us now. And I think they were taken to court. So having said that, sir, the idea of bush combing is very common. Like when I was listening to you before the commencement of this stewardship, I discovered there was a discussion on security on what happened 2-3 days ago. So that taught me that this bush combing, it has to be on and on and on and on. Sir, even in spite of that, sir, so many things I discovered. For instance, in the council, I discovered they used to steal. And from my investigation, the whole council used to be in darkness in the night. That was where I started my work. The director of work can confirm that. I made sure I use solar, inside the council all through, and since then, there had not been occurrence of any stealing. I will say that, sir, I organized a competition between primary schools, and I bought jersey and football for them. And of course, the first position took jersey, second position ball, 2 balls, the third position 1 ball. But let's come to the town generally, sir. Primarily in Ikere, roads are the primary problem that we have, most especially road to the farms. And within the space of January to February, there are some roads that have graded twice, like Igbo Oka, Okeotin, Alagbogbo in Igbo Abete, all roads, and people have been clamoring, thanking us on radio all the time. Then, having done that, sir, I shifted my attention to this overhauling of some of our generators. And today, the generators are in order. Then, coming to Agric, I was able to do 1 hectare of land for cassava and maize. And that maize we have harvested. And the proceed, we have realized something tangible out of it. And the cassava is still on. But I'm trusting God, by next year, I will have to do, at least for the profit that we have saved in the first place, I should be able to do at least 3 hectares, because we have about 5 hectares that has not been cultivated. Then, in the area of, that is in the area of Agric, equally, we have mobilized the Agric officer for poultry. Of course, the job is ongoing now. Then,
yes, I thought the chairman would need your help. That was why I asked you to stay. But it seems the chairman is capable. Go and sit down. Go ahead, chairman.
Sir, under youth development, because after securing the area, I now look at the cardinal points of the governor as my own cardinal points.
Let him sit on chairman's seat since the chairman is working. Thank you.
So having said that, sir, under the youth development and job creation, I was able to employ about 9 people were employed unpaid before I came. Then I added 6, making 15.
So you were able to employ people into what?
Temporary appointment.
Please, you have to state it clearly.
Temporary appointments, our youth, just for get them occupied. Then in the process, I organized ICT program for about 100 Ikere youths. The picture is inside that place. After graduation, with the help of the AGO that collaborated with us, we were able to give them some stipends to commence on their own. Then these are our NYSC students. We were able to support them, of course. We made the Women's Day celebration, and of course, like I said, this football competition that I made. Then we have registration of secondary school dropouts, and that one we created semi-employment for them because we have like a training center at the back of the Bond police station. They are still in training here, believing that after graduation, we should be able to help them with some items. At least those that are taken to tailoring, we should be able to buy a machine for them, and so on and so forth. There are about 3 trades that they are undergoing in that area now. So, and I discovered that from the security votes that they give me every month, I have to incorporate all the security agencies in my AOR, area of responsibility, beginning from the Army, the police, the Amotekos, the DSS, the Peace Corps, the vigilante. And that is why the time I call on them, they are always responding. For instance, this morning, we were doing a chairperson empowerment, and I just sent a message to them yesterday. All of them, they were on grad. So I used to give graduate stipend for them. And I went further to pick three people from each ward, 2 from the chairman, 1 from the councillors, making 3 times 7. That's about 210 that I share for them every month, just as a stipend for encouragement. Maybe after, I do it in phases. Maybe after 3 months or a year after 3 months, another group will enjoy the stipend. In the course of
2 minutes more. 2 minutes more.
Okay, sir. In the course of town generally, I have sunk 3 boreholes. 1 in Edemon, 1 along Bashid Road, another one at Ekubodo, Ariararomi Ward. And of course, maybe I will invite the Right Honorable to come and commission for me when the time comes, but it has been sunk, and there's water they are running.
I think I need to hold on, sir. Do you do peer review among your colleagues? I mean, the chairman. Is there anything like peer review?
In terms of my projects, or in terms of my ideas?
No. Among your all the chairmen, do you compare notes? Have you been doing that?
I think I'm sorry, Right Honorable. I will not be quick to respond to that because it is ideal for us to be sharing ideas. But I don't think
you will not be doing it.
You will not be doing it.
Then I also want to say, how did you come about some of these novel ideas of yours?
Sir, sincerely speaking, I believe you cannot give what you don't have. Like when I was listening to you there, I asked somebody, I said, indeed, this man must be a lawyer. Why? Because of the technical questions. So, me, the background where I'm coming from in the military, I know.
So your background actually plays.
Yeah, it has really.
So background also matters.
It has made me to win the heart of my people. You can confirm the honorables that are in the house here.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Now, knowing that your people at home are also watching you live, not just here alone, I can tell you that I've received calls from outside the country, Singapore, UK. People are also listening to watch this program live, both on Facebook, on YouTube. They are listening, they are watching. How do you feel rendering this account of stewardship?
A clear conscience fears no accusation. I have come to this office to work for my people. I assume office to come and work for my people. So I don't entertain.
But how do you now feel rendering this account of stewardship now? How do you feel?
God so good. What I am doing is the constitutional right of this house. to render account to them.
No, I'm not even talking about the house. I'm talking about you.
I said I feel fulfilled.
You are fulfilled.
Fulfilled. Because it will warrant me to do more. That is why the essence of what you are doing here is check and balances.
Thank you.
Since we are here, it will propound us, ginger something in us. There is an inborn tendency in me telling me that I should be able to work more, so that when next I will come home, I will have ovation.
So even if you are called upon again, you will be glad to come.
I will gladly come to come and render my account, because I am trusting God that I will do more. Sir, before the 2 minutes run out, sir, when it was about to be raining in Ikere, I discovered the waterway from what's it called? Cruise FM to another river there. I had to make provision. My sanitation director is here. I made sure we deslated that area before then. Otherwise, around Kajola area used to be flooded during rainy season. But now, I think with confidence, vehicles are passing through there because we have to walk ahead of our people.
Dear colleagues, in law they said, Nemo dat quod non habet. Nemo dat quod non habet. You don't give what you don't have. When you have something, you will not be afraid to give. Is that not correct? Yes. And I think this man is not afraid to render his account of stewardship before this house. Okay, let me just take, I know it's going to be comments. That's why I don't want to call. The way I'm looking at it, it's not going to be question. Comments. Okay, before I will take Honorable Idowu Odebumi, 1 minute. One minute.
The most grandstanding capacity, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished, dogged and rugged Honorable Member, I still remain my humble self, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odebumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, I ought to ask questions from the chairman, but he has demonstrated leadership. He has shown to us that people of integrity surpass people of activities. When activities were lost, integrity remained for generations. Today, few months back, maybe the chairman can still remember my face, I was with the DPO of Ikere local government, and I saw this Baba going up and down.
This young man, Baba? This young man?
I call him Baba because he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave our constituency. Sir, an issue happened along Ikere Road. Some traders went to farm to go and buy produce from Ibira. And in the course of that, I think one of the Ibira deceived one of those traders to another farm, thereby unable to be traced. I saw the chairman running both day and night. I witnessed it. This is not a mere, maybe someone said it to my hearing. I saw him going up and down, running a moving up and down to make sure that they were able to rescue or discover the whereabouts of that same person. Well, it's so unfortunate that at the end of the day, they lost him. But his efforts to make sure that he secured his territory, I give him kudos. History will remember you for good. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Then Femi Akindele after that. Right, Honorable Speaker, I just need to make a brief comment. You see that when you listen to this kind of personality, you discover that he's so passionate, and you also know that nothing compares to experience. When I saw his name, squadron leader, and I wanted to ask him what has his experience, how has he impacted positively on his LGA,
but he has answered everything. And as you ever said, res ipso loquitur. Please, keep it up. We are proud of you. Thank you.
Well, you know, if Right Honorable Hakim Jami is also quoting law terminology, remember he is also called to the bar. The kind of bar is what you should now come and ask me later. Some people are called to the bar at the Nigerian Law School. Some also are called to the bar at Joseph Minia. Yes. I have mentioned Honorable Femi Akindele. I will call at least one of our female representatives to speak. Yes, Honorable Femi Akindele.
Right, Honorable Speaker, thanks for this opportunity. My name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and celestial bodies of Report in Federal Constituency 1. Right, Honorable Speaker, I must observe that this is the first chairman, although I have not gone into the document of others, this is the first chairman of page 3 that's rendered so far, that's rendered the account of stewardship and still gave us balance, telling us that he has balance in the local government account. I think this man deserves kudos. Then too, Right Honorable Speaker, I want him to clarify. This might be mistake on the part of maybe typographical error or from the bureaucracy. If you go to page 4 on item number 8, Mr. Chairman, sir, when were you inaugurated? January. Have you given out anything for Christmas gifts between then and now?
Not
Have you celebrated any Christmas?
Not Christmas.
This document has been laid before the House. It becomes a document that has been adopted and can be used for or against you anyway. So I think this should be corrected. I'm just drawing the attention of the bureaucracy to this. The issue of Christmas, look for another word that suits this purpose, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Page 4.
Page
Right
8.
on.
Page
3.
8.
Page 3. Page 3, number 8. Page 3, number 8. It's on page 10.
Yes. Please.
Honorable, look at that very well. Wait, Honorable. I think
no.
Honorable. Sorry, Chairman. There are times that I intervene because I was once a civil servant also. Sometimes you can pay Christmas bonus even in January. It's possible. You can pay before or after. It's likely that some bonuses that they could not balance up in December were paid in January. It's just the nomenclature. You only call it. I think even instead of calling it even Christmas bonus, why not festive or whatever, so that it will, because January is still is still seen as period of festivity. So it might be pardoned for that one.
Sir, I have a response for that, sir.
Okay.
Sir, sincerely speaking, when you look at January, February, March, April, up to May, it was May that we had Salah. And that's where we have appropriate the amount that we spend there. Sorry, sir. Let me answer.
All right. Thank you.
Sir. So that's we bought ram for the Muslims.
You know why I don't want you to even sweat too much? There is a budget head. Yes. When you are taking that money, you put it on that budget head. Is that not correct?
Yes.
Even if you spend that budget head in
February,
in April, in June, once it is taken from that budget head, it has to be recorded under that budget head. I think that's why not make a case for you. I will take Honorable Tejo Kuyiga. I am sorry, please. I think this is the last comments that we'll take on him.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, I want us to go to page 7 of your... Please, can we go to page 7? I want to say well done to you, my colleagues. Even the Right Honorable Speaker has praised you to high heavens that we have done well. And I want to put us to notice that Mr. Chairman, you might not answer this question here. Maybe you have to answer when you get to the executive section because of our time. Page 7, number 1, the description, you said good governance. You have spent 63 million on good governance. And on infrastructure and industrialization, you have spent just 10 million. Maybe you have to explain to this honorable house when we get to the executive section. That's just my
No, please,
observation.
let him
Thank
quickly,
you.
if he can now, let him quickly delve into it.
Right Honorable Sir, in my opening speech, I did say that security has consumed lots of money. And there are some that you cannot even quantify, sir. There are some that we just have to mellow it down. For instance, some sanitary, we have to equip those that are following us to the butch. If you find out the prices of those things, it's a lot. Because primarily, my concern was on security. And you can find us anytime, anywhere, that all those vigilantes, all those Amotekun, they have some things they have to use, which we cannot say in the public.
Don't worry, Mr. Chairman, please. That's okay. This is what we are going to do. Chairman,
yes, sir.
Dear colleagues, with your kind indulgence, this man here will be exempted from the executive session. He will be exempted from the executive session, but if there is any area that will require further clarification, the Director of Finance will be called upon to come and speak to it. If there is any area that we are still thinking he has not done well, the Director of Finance will come and speak to it. Let him be exempted from the executive session. And also, however, that will not exempt you from a visit by the Committee on Local Government to your local government to see what you have done, and the report at the end of the day you will see. On that note, the chairman is hereby asked to step to the mace, take a bow and go. Leader of the House, can you please call on the next person.
Ishoko.
Ishoko. Honorable Lenga, step forward, please.
After Ishoko, Ifeloju.
Can we meet you, sir? On the mic, sir.
Right Honorable Speaker, Ekiti State House of Assembly and other members of the House of Assembly. My name is Mr. Ogundaisi Kayode Ezekiel, the Executive Chairman of Ishokan SCDA, Ifake Ekiti.
Mr. Ogundaisi, are you here with your Vice Chairman?
He's here with me, sir.
What of your leader?
He's around too.
Secretary to the local government?
He's on the seat.
The HLA?
Yes.
Sit down. Director of Finance? Director of Admin? Director of Works? Agric? Procurement? Budget? Community Development? Which other one? The two. Madam, sit down. Director of... Oh, what did here? Information. So record us well, though. Report us well. Before anything at all, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Even without you even saying anything at all, you have not said anything. But in your opinion, how will you feel after you have rendered your account of stewardship? Look at this, sir. As you have seen yourself, your people at home are also looking at you. How will you feel after you must have rendered your account of stewardship?
I think I will feel fulfilled.
That
I've accompanied the mission I'm supposed to accomplish within this the stipulated month in question.
That it is not a bad thing to also tell the people that have elected you what you have done with their money.
Yes.
You are happy. Yes. And you will be happy at the end of it all.
Exactly.
All right. What is your budget?
My budget.
What of your account of stewardship?
It's with us.
Please, kindly lay it before the House. Thank you. Chairman, is this your first time of appearing before the House? No problem, sir. Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome.
Àwọn nǹkan, those things that you know you have done that when you tell your people, you know that they will be happy, and that makes you happy. Those are the things I would just want you to highlight. Just highlight them. I have done this, I have done this, I have done this. Then you can now say, these are the things that I still want to do, but this is not for campaign. Please, can you just do that?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Before I swung into action, when I resumed work, I make a township meeting with all the communities in our SCD, at least to know their demands, what they need actually in their various towns and villages. And it is on this basis that I decided to prioritize the works that I did at the SCDA. And I want to start with the demand of the people. And to start with, we talk about the city, because the people, when we were going from town to town, they complain a lot, at least what erosion did in their various communities. And it is on this base that we decided to start with the sitting in some of the communities that are seriously affected. And the first community we work is at Ifaki, where we did the sitting of 342 meters in that community. We went to IE 2 and we did a sitting of 210 meters. At Odrora, we had a sitting venue there, which we did at, that is 350 meters there. And at Ifaki 2, we did waste evacuation at their market. That is the complaint the people in the town complained to us when we are doing the township meeting. And to mark our 100 days in office, we did empowerment to at least 75 people, at least for the 100 days in office, to mark the 100 days in office of our people. And the issue of agric, because we have to prioritize the agricultural basis. And it is on that note that at our local government secretariat, that is the environment of our local government, we have an hectare of maize planted there. And we also have the intercropping of cassava and maize of 2 hectares at Ifaki, that is along Iworoko Road. We did not stop there on the ecological project, because our people are being affected by the rain. So we went to some communities based on the money we have in stock to do some the ecological projects. So at Ifaki, we succeeded to do 100 meters of line drainage. And this one is still ongoing presently, because just last month, we got the approval from Mr. Governor for this ecological project. At IE, we have 150 meters there, and at fishing, we have 80 meters line drainage, of which they are still ongoing. When you go to our permanent site, according to the book we submitted, when we got to the office, there wasn't any gate, no entrance to that place. So we succeeded in erecting our gate and a concrete slab there. And presently, there is still work ongoing at the gate now. Presently, we are having our gate house is still under construction there. We are there together with another gate, just to make it the second gate, so that we'll be able to get the one entrance and the one leading to outside. So these are some of the jobs we have done in the local government. And Also, there wasn't any water around us in the SCDA, so we have gotten our borehole there. The borehole is functioning seriously now in the secretariat. And also, at some of the communities, some of the health centers have been affected by termites and ants. So we did some fumigations in some of the communities. For instance, Artificial Health Center, we fumigated the health center there. At the Gole Ekiti, we did the same thing, the same fumigation there. And even at our own party secretariat, we fumigated the whole house there. So there are still some ongoing projects which we are still expecting the approval from Mr. Governor, like the second phase of our building at the secretariat. We are still expecting the approval from the governor.
Dear colleagues, we have listened to the chairman. Any question for him? Yes. And I can see on page 10, if you look at page 10, the list with the phone numbers of beneficiaries of his agricultural empowerment. I think this is commendable. This is commendable. Thank you. However, randomly, Committee on Local Government randomly called to confirm, at least, and to ascertain that this beneficiary actually benefited and ensure that it is not a Fadama project. Please ensure that when you are confirming, ask them, you benefited, don't say from Ishokon, a sprayer pump or knapsack. Who is it from Fadama? Did you even benefit at all? Please, and I won't mention any name, just pick randomly. At least under the first category, you can take like 3 from Ward 1, 5 from Ward 2, and you just take it randomly, man. And the committee, please, let's look at that to confirm. But I commend you, at least that is transparent enough to have put the phone number. I believe Tony, what's his name now? Olaifa Olaniyi is also hearing us from wherever he is, who benefited from the knapsack sprayer. I hope that is correct. Olaifa Olaniyi with phone number 01374555368. I believe he can hear us. Likewise, I believe this person also benefited from maize/chemical. Iyaba Akinshowon of 08032378903 can also listen to us. Ishokon chairman said you benefited. Is that correct? Then we will know very soon. No. Yes, Mr. Chairman, I think members seems they don't have any question for you. Oh, okay. Honorable Demola Ojo, is it a question or a comment? Your mic. Your mic. Your mic is not on, no. Use Honorable Femi's mic if it's not working. Who is trying to mute our voice? All right, because of time, Chairman, I have a series of questions that members have sent, but I don't want to take it here. You will go and answer them at the executive session. Please, come and take a bow and just go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Leader of the House. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Capacity Speaker. Next person is the fellow Jew Local Council Government Area.
The fellow Jew. Are all these people from a fellow Jew? Oh yeah, just take a bow. Well, I saw a man standing. Who are you?
The Honorable Speaker.
Sorry, we don't use Honorable Speaker here. Right, Honorable Speaker.
The Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Eda Shola Onielu Michael, the Executive Chairman of Ifelo JSCD, Lukojekiti.
You say?
My name is Eda Shola Onielu.
All right.
The Executive Chairman of Ifelo JSCD, Ilukojekiti.
All right, thank you. Yeah, why is your Vice Chairman?
Is this, sir?
Leader of the House? Why is the Leader of the House? I can't hear you. Is that not Oye?
Yes, sir.
Health issue?
Yes, sir.
He was here on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Is that not Abi Victor?
Yes, sir.
Honorable Tokweloge, can you confirm that to us? That the leader of the House has a health issue.
I'll find out before the end of this sitting, sir.
Health issue called me just not quite long. Are you sure what you are saying? I can tell you, I received a call from him this morning. And you say he has health issue.
Yes, sir. He sent me to come here, sir.
Is it the one that asked you to represent him?
Yes, sir.
So, if I call him, will you still stand by that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put a call across to him now.
Yes, sir.
And you want me to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sit down. So, what's your position? Deputy Leader. All right. Director of Finance, Director of Admin, Director of Works, Director of Agric, it's not here, Procurement, Budget, Community Development, Internal Auditor, àwọn olókù ẹjọ ẹ má bínú ó yá ẹ máa fúnra yín máa sọ Director of Information, Environmental Health Services, Majority Leader, the man at the back, Deputy Chief Whip. Yes. Eh? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. What is your budget? What is your account of stewardship? Observation? Okay, please.
Honorable Speaker, I am Oladele Olaoye,
Ogushakin. I represent the good people of Ekiti East, Constituency 1. I would like to draw the attention of the House to address the mode of dressing of the executive chairman of Ifelodun local government. I believe that you represent the local government and not your party. Your mode of dressing addressed to a particular party, even His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, come to this Alo chamber representing all parties and all people in Ekiti State. Your mode of dressing today is inappropriate. And I want the Honorable House to look into this. Thank you.
Sorry for that.
That is very noted. And I must also make I must comment on that. Please, when next you are coming to the House of Assembly, don't ever do that. Note that this House has more than one party. That is the minority leader for your information if you don't know. You are coming to render account of stewardship. When it is time for politics, you will even see me putting my own, but not on this seat. Please, there is time for everything. Of course, once you step out of this Alo chamber, if you like, you can even go and look for costume. Customize your clothes, your pants, your shoes, everything, and anyhow you want to do it. But please, always, this is a Alo chamber. Mr. Governor will not even do that. No members of this house will do that. And I believe no chairman has ever done that. Please take note of that. It's very, very important. And I think you need to apologize to the House. And that is taken. Thank you. So please, can you address us? Tell us what you have done. Look at it. Members of your SCD are also watching. And they want to know what you have done with their resources in the last 8 months.
Then, Honorable Speaker, I want to present my storage account of Ifelo JCDA from January to August 2024. And Ifelo JCDA, sir, I first want to appreciate Mr. Governor, the working governor, for the opportunity given to me to serve the people of Ifelo SCDA. And I appreciate the leader for the opportunity given to me to be in position of chairman of Ifelo SCDA. And I promise I will make sure I will never let the Ifelo SCDA down in the mighty name of Jesus. Ifelo SCDA,
I please always be mindful of so many things as a leader. Okay. I'm a pastor. But I am very mindful of my environment. When you get out again, you are free to call on Jesus, call on, you don't understand. Be mindful. As a leader, please always be mindful of some things. I won't say more than that. And I think you get the clue.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. So the Fellow yesterday, all the projects I'm doing in Fellow yesterday is still under the 6-point agenda of Mr. Governor. And I believe before I embark on any project in Fellow yesterday, as I stated on the stewardship paper, I have engagements with the people of community to request for their needs. So by doing this, around January, February, immediately
sorry for interjecting. Note that what is in your hand is not a paper.
Okay.
It's a document.
Document.
Please, not a paper.
Okay, document.
When it is a paper, it's worthless.
Okay.
But when it is a document,
it's useful.
It speaks volume. Please go ahead.
So immediately I done with the people of community, a fellow yesterday. So I started embark on project. The first project I did there, I repaired the tractor. The tractor has been abandoned for over 20 years. And I wrote a letter to Mr. Governor that this tractor, I want to repair it. And they gave me an approval to go ahead, which I did it, and it's functioning as of today. I will thank God for that, sir. And at the same time, I proceed for the nozzling of oil palm seeding, about 5,000 seed, which was under processing too. And at the same time, in the fellow JCD, the issue of security, I want to appreciate Mr. Governor for the efforts, for what they are doing for us in the fellow JCD. As at now, I have the Lion, which I'm paying them the allowances, and at the same time, I have a casual worker. They are working there, about 14 people, that I'm paying them allowances.
Sorry, the what do you call the name again? The Lion?
The Lion, yes.
Okay, is that the
Lion Square.
Was that, I mean, the security established by the your predecessor?
Yes, yes.
Honorable Gumiligwa?
Yes, sir.
I was there to commission, I remember. Please go ahead.
And at the same time,
Paul, what's the observation? Are you observing him?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I am Babatunde Abiodun Fawekun. I represent those Constituency 1. I observed that everything he has spoken about is from his mind, not from this document. There are only pictures in this document. There are nothing referring to whatever he's saying in this document. Nothing.
Mr.
Not even
Chairman.
a single one.
Mr. Chairman, can you refer us to where you are from your...
No. Where's palm seedling?
Sorry, please. Hold on, please. You have raised an observation.
Thank you.
Chairman, can you refer to it?
Is that picture?
That should be page 5.
Picture.
So at the page 22, the analysis is there, sir. Page 22. No, the last page.
Two?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The analysis is there, sir.
Okay, what you are discussing now is on page 22.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please, let's follow him. Next time, what you should do is you refer us to where you are speaking from, so that we will not have such observation.
Okay, sir.
Nobody will ever think you have jumped to the last page.
Okay, sir.
Yes, page 22. Yes, go ahead.
So I did the grading of road across the SCDA. But Ilupeju, Osin, Itapa, Omijelu ward. The farm settlement road, I do the grading then. And at the same time, I did the kolanut shed at Ilupeju Ekiti. I think the picture is there, both the old one and the new one.
You think, or the picture is there?
The picture is there. The picture is there, both the old one and the new one. But the number is not there, sir. Sorry for that, sir. And at the same time, construction of modern markets. The picture is there also. And at the same time, at Lupeju, I did the go shed. The picture is there also, sir. Completion of local shop at Omijelu. The picture is also there, sir. At Lupeju Ekiti, there is a place that people used to gather together in the evening time. And I decided to renovate the place and name the place as Oritabao. So we bought the draft, Ludo, and all this. We bought it there for just to be playing there in the evening time, afternoon time, sir. Evacuation of trucks along Ilupeju Road. I did the truck will be there for abandon that it can lead to another accident. So I decided to call for evacuation of the truck. And I give empowerment to the elder people, and also I pay for scholarship one student that is in Army Children's School that needs to pay for his school fees. And at the same, sir, I did empowerment. Although this empowerment is not direct from local government, but I used on to celebrate my 50th birthday. I called my... I should go on. So I involve all my friends, my relatives for the assistance because I told them I don't want to celebrate my 50th birthday and people will come and eat and drink alone. I want to have impact in the people of fellow JSCD. And I can also thank God for the life of my brother here, Honorable Aluta. I think it's
Honorable Abuta in this house.
Honorable Odebumi Idowu.
All right.
Sorry, sir. I think it's part of those people that donated money for the purchase of a sewing machine, grinding pepper.
You mean grinding machine?
Grinding machine.
Not
yes.
grinding pepper.
Grinding machine.
I don't know why you will be distributing grinding pepper around.
Grinding machine, sewing machine, even mattress, spray machine, maize and chemical, which I distributed to the people of fellow JSCD during my 50th birthday.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues, I can see that so many of us has a lot of questions I can read, and this might take too long. Why don't we just step this down to executive session? We'll meet you at the executive session, but before you go, how do you see this exercise?
Well, it's fine. I like it. So that I can be able to tell the whole house what I've done in my community.
Are you telling the house or you are telling Ekiti people?
Both Ekiti, even Nigeria, all the
most especially your SCDA members.
Exactly.
Constituents.
Yes, sir.
Those are the people. Let me also educate you. Sorry. And those who don't know, when you come here to this Allo chamber to address this Allo chamber, you are not just addressing members of this house, but you are addressing Ekiti people. Ekiti people gave their mandate to member you see here. That is, we have surrendered our mandate to you. Go and be our spokesperson. Go and speak for us. And Ekiti people has also said, those we have elected to the executive arm, always call them to come and account to us. You are giving account to the people of Ekiti State. Never think, it's Honorable Aluta, I am coming to. No. Because you say Aluta. Sorry. That is not why you are addressing the people of Ekiti State here. What you have here is the aggregate of everybody in Ekiti State. Over 3 billion people are the ones seated here as you are speaking. You are addressing over 3 million people as you are addressing. I'm not talking about those who are watching. I am saying that every member here carries the mandate of the people of Ekiti State. That is what has brought them here. And these are the people you are addressing. You must understand that clearly, that your address is to the people of Ekiti. Most especially a fellow JSCDA citizen. And that is exactly what you are doing. So it's not even to us, but we carry their mandates. The man you mentioned, Aluta, that I know as Odebumi, that you know as Aluta, is carrying the mandate of everyone in Oye Constituency 2. Just like Honorable Tokweloga is carrying the mandate of everyone in Oye Constituency 1. And everybody you see here carrying the mandate of their people, and that is the mandate they have brought to this Allo chamber. And when this chamber calls you, it is the 3 billion people, over 3 billion people in the state that is inviting you to say on behalf of Ifedoju people, come and render your account of stewardship. And I believe that you should be happy when they call on you, come and tell us what you have done. I believe you are very happy. You can never be part of those who are not happy. Am I correct?
Yes, correct, sir.
Are you happy or not?
I'm happy.
Let me hear you once again.
I'm happy.
Very happy.
Very.
To be here.
Thank you, sir.
So when next you are called upon, even before the day, I want to believe that you will have come around to say, even if we forget to call you, you will need to remind us that we have not called you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That you call and say, you are forgetting that you're supposed to call me, sir. Call me. I want to come and appear before this house. Is that not?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You will appear before the executive session because I can see everybody want to ask questions and the time is no longer on our side. So on that note, you and your team can, you have not dropped your account of stewardship. I will not forget, and your budget. Drop it before and take a bow and go after that. Do we still have anyone that we want to call today? Are you sure? I think this house should. I think this house should just adjourn.
Ekiti Southwest Local Government, sir.
Okay, please call him in.
Ekiti Southwest Local Government area.
Yes, Ekiti Southwest. I think you will need to reappear again. Yes, where is Ekiti Southwest? Where is he? Or do we close and are done? Emma Joshua. Yes. Can we meet you?
The Right Honorable Speaker, I tremble and I bow. My name is Richard Oluwagbemiga Apolola, Chairman, Ekiti Southwest Local Government.
Are you the same person they call Sikra?
Yes, but it's just an alias.
Oh, okay. I thought it's part of your name.
No.
Okay, thank you. Yes, what is your vice chairman? What's your name? Ojo Feyishayo. Leader of the House. You have appeared here today. Okay, that means I need to say something since you have appeared here today. Yes, my charge to the leaders in the local government, particularly me to the chairman, that they ensure they carry the leaders along, they allow them to perform their responsibility. It's not also enough for you leaders to start unnecessary battle with your chairman. Note that. If I say that they should ensure that you perform your duty They should give you that space. It is also not a license for you now to begin to do gidigbo in your council. Please tell all the leaders that I have not asked you to begin gidigbo. And if you don't know the meaning of gidigbo in your local government, I'm not saying you should become katakeros, but I only need a system that respects all arms. I'm only talking about a system that allows every other arm to operate. Don't forget that we are interdependent related. We are interdependent. We are all related. And what is important is for us to work harmoniously for the progress of our people. But it is not, but like I said, where they don't allow the councillors to operate, this house will also rise up for you. But please, it's not a license to start problem and create tension in your councils. Thank you. Yes, HLA, I mean Secretary to the local government, HLA, Director of Finance, Director of Admin, Director of Agric, Director of Works, Director of Budget. What is budget? Inside. What is he doing in our... what's going on there? I beg, point to this. I know this side. I was shocked. Okay. What are you doing in our studio? Okay, you are Director of Budget, Director of Procurement, Internal Auditor. What are you doing in our meeting? We are talking about gender equality, but it has become gender overtaking. Yes. Director of Community Development, Environment and Health Services. Oganibo, what's your own? Information. Thank you. Yes. Mr. Richard Akpolola.
Sir.
Okay, your observation before I take him.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Femi Fatula. I represent the people of Ipole, Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, we will have overlooked this error, but because this chairman, I'm calling Mr. Speaker, but because this chairman is not a newcomer, he was here last year, and we corrected this thing last year, he still repeated same error this year again. Mr. Speaker, in this local government, we are having right...
Document. Honorable, which document are you referring to?
The document...
The document is not before us yet. Okay. It's not before us.
Okay, maybe
Can you speak to a document that is not before us?
Okay, sir, let me hold on so that I can...
The document is not before us. Mr. Akpolola, can you kindly lay before this house your budget and your account of stewardship? And let me have a copy of it immediately. Madam Clerk, can I have a copy of the account of stewardship? Yes. You can take your observation now.
Right, Honorable Speaker. My observation, Mr. Speaker, is going to page 3 of this document. We have so many honorables, member, maybe former of House of Assembly member, and we still have right honorables, sir. We have right honorable. So, yes, we want to know the right honorable and those former or present.
Who is Right Honorable Ogeleke Richard? And you are standing. Who prepared this document? It can never be the chairman, I know that.
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir, must be a topographical error. Yes.
Typographical
Because
error.
there is no Right Honorable in my local government. We only have leader of the house.
And what of all these honorable members too? Members, I think we have to be very careful today. Okay, point of orders.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you, dear colleagues. My name is Honorable Femi Olarewaju Akindele. I refer us to our rules. Order 5. Rule 18-4. Right Honorable Speaker, with your leave, can I proceed?
Read.
Right Honorable Speaker, Rule 18, sub 4 reads, on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the House may meet at 10 a.m. and on John shall sit until 6 p.m. The word shall means that we can't sit beyond 6 p.m. Right, Honorable Speaker? I'm drawing the attention and the attention of the Speaker to this order so that we can be guided. Maybe, I'm not suggesting, maybe this chairman can be referred to executive session.
And I've also read order. I need to also call your attention to order. I'm coming.
What's the word shall?
Even the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria also. The leader, majority that you're supposed to look for this for me. Oh. The order that states that the House can also step down any of his rules. This House has the power to step down our rules. More so, it is still not 6 o'clock. I think what we should do, if we cannot get that order immediately, we will quickly allow Mr. Richard. Maybe it will benefit, since we cannot find it immediately. You do 5 minutes of presentation and 5 minutes of question and answer. And then if there's anything, 5 minutes. Can you please tell this House what you have done?
Right Honorable Speaker. Since when I assumed office as the chairman of the Southwest Local Government, I have embarked on so many notable projects. But I would like to start from the security aspect of it.
Meanwhile, you know, sorry please, you know I didn't rule on that order. You know why? No prayer was made. So there is no point ruling on it. He only mentioned the order. There was no prayer. And no, you cannot. Please go ahead.
I would like to start from what I've done concerning the security in my local government. Immediately, I became the chairman of that local government. There was a lot of crisis, kidnapping here and there, herdsmen. And I swung into action. I bought the local government procure motorcycle for the police, for Amotekun, and even for the local hunters. And we now form a joint security task force. And I make sure that every month we do bush combing in my local government. And I bought fuel for them every week to make sure they do patrol in the night. And there was a place in my local government, they call that place Oduabata. I thank God the honorable from my local government is here. He can as well testify to that fact. The place is called Oduabata, and they also call it Atikan Kofilawe. Anything that was stolen in the town, immediately they took it to that place. Within 5 minutes, you can't see it again. And the place has become a den of criminals. And what I did is that I make sure I gather all the security apparatus and we demolish their den and the place was clear. By now we are living in a peaceful environment. There is no crisis there again. For youth development, when during the JAMB period, we bought a lot of JAMB form for our students. We gave them free of charge. And not solely that JAMB form, we still go ahead by making sure we enroll them for coaching. You know the way they are doing JAMB nowadays is different from the old days.
Thank you, Capacity Speaker. Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker, so as to
Which order?
Well, I want to invoke Order 8.
You cannot invoke. You cannot invoke. So you want to do what?
Motion, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to move a motion.
You want to call the House?
I want to move a motion so as to make our possession seamless.
Leader of the House. Which order? You can't just move a motion.
I want to move a motion. Order 49.
Order
8, Rule 49.
Okay. Can you read it to us?
Order 8, Rule 49(1). It says, no rule shall be suspended except by a vote of 2/3 majority of the members voting, a quorum being present.
So which order are you intending to suspend now?
I want to suspend Order 5, Rule 10.
You want this House to suspend?
Order 5, Rule 10.
Rule 18. Order 5, Rule 18, you meant to say?
Order 5, Rule 10.
I'm coming. Order 5, Rule 4. No, Order 5, Rule 18, Sub 4. It's correct. You want this House to invoke?
18-4, yeah.
Leader of the House, I think what you are trying to say here is that you want this House to invoke Order 8, Rule 49, Subsection 1, to suspend Order 5,
Rule 18-4.
Rule 18, Sub 4.
Yes, so as to enable us beyond 6.
All right, the motion has been moved. The Leader of the House has moved a motion invoking Order 8, Rule 49, Subsection 1, to suspend Order 5, Rule 18, Subsection 4. Any seconder to that? Don't forget, this motion requires a vote of 2/3 majority. Who is seconding? And if there is no seconder, the motion dies naturally. Any seconder, then the order is suspended. Yes, Honorable Akindele.
My name is Onefemi Olarewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Report Development Constituency 1. Right, Honorable Speaker, in line with your ruling, the meaning of your ruling is to the effect that Order 5, Rule 8, Sub 4 subsists. And the word shall in that order gives us, it makes it...
Are you trying to interpret?
Makes it compulsory for us.
Hold on. Honorable, hold on. When I rule, I understand the meaning.
Yes.
It is still not 6 o'clock. It is not yet 6.
It's not yet 6 o'clock. I'm just bringing...
Please hold on.
Yes.
I am the one presiding. You are not the one presiding. Sit down.
Then another order.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. The time is according to what the speaker says, the presiding officer. And from my time as the presiding officer, I still have 5 minutes before 6. The time here is still 5 minutes before 6. However, because of the peculiarity of the moment, this chairman cannot continue. Instead, he should appear before the executive session. Because of the situation we have found ourselves, as much as the leader of the house wants us to continue this sitting, members has refused to second your motion. On that note, I will ask the chairman to take a step forward, lay your account of stewardship, and you have done that. Go and take a bow and go to appear before the executive session later. Thank you. Before you go, even though you have bowed, but you are yet to go, please give him the mic. Go to the mic. It will go from there. It doesn't matter. Now, what is your take about this exercise?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is the reason why I raised up my hand the other time. First and foremost, I will like to appreciate the whole member of the House. You are doing excellently well. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate what you are doing here. And I want to dispel the rumor that the chairman did not want to come to the House. It's a fallacy from the pit of hell. No chairman can do that. Honestly, you are doing your job. So at times, and I want to tell the whole House that the chairman and the House of Assembly were on the same page by moving this state forward. So we don't have any issue with the House of Assembly. Those who are spreading all those rumors, I don't know where they get their information from. From the bottom of my heart too, I'm very happy for giving me this kind of opportunity to address the House and to address the whole world and to let people. One advantage of this kind of sitting is this. If any chairman comes here and says that, okay, I have done this at so place, for mentioning it here, a lot of people will be watching it at home. If it was a lie, the chairman cannot go back home because they will ask same question that in Katocho out of assembly. That is the truth.
Thank you. We don't have the time, but thank you for your comments. And we also appreciate you for this because you know that what we are doing is not ultra vires.
Yes.
We are not doing anything outside our power. It's within the power of the House to carry what we are carrying out. I must also commend you for that. So you can go. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, leader of the House.
Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. As Speaker, we have exhausted the items on the other paper for today, Monday, 23rd September 2024, and the last item is adjournment. Madam Speaker, in view of this, I would like to move a motion that this House adjourns until Tuesday, 24th September 2024. I so move.
Thank you. Any seconder to that? Any seconder? Okay. Honorable Alihaja Miriam Ogunlade.
My name is Honorable Alaja Miriam Bimbola Ogunlade, representing the good people of Emure constituency. I rise this time to second the motion moved by the leader of the House that this House should adjourn till tomorrow, 22nd of September 2024 for the stewardship account procedure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Alaja. Under motion for adjournment, I would like to announce to the House the names of this following honorable member who will be part of the ad hoc committee to investigate the security situation in Ekiti State. And it's going to be, we are going to have a co-chair, that is chairman and the alternate chair. The chairman, House Committee on Security, will be the chairman. Honorable Tunde Idowu will be the alternate chair of the committee. So when so you can sit even when the chairman is not around as the alternate chair. Honorable Tokpelonge is a member. Honorable Bose Olowokere is a member. Honorable Femi Akindele is also a member. Honorable Alhaja Miriam Ogunlade is also a member. The committee has 2 weeks to submit their report to the House and ensure you come up with a comprehensive report for the House to deliberate on, and please ensure you have your recommendation well detailed. The clerk of the House will also provide you with the clerk that will serve in that committee. Please don't forget your mandate is within 2 weeks, and also you are to come up with a comprehensive report that will also have a recommendation for a resolution of the House. Please, I wish you well as you carry out the assignment. You can do a visit to some of the rest spots, and please also get the details of the submissions that have earlier been made on the floor of this House. Thank you. Honorable Tokpelonge, your observation.
Speaker, fellow parliamentarians, Mr. Speaker, for the purpose of getting our records, Miriam Abimbola Ogunlade, while she seconded that she has seconded so that we can adjourn till tomorrow, 22nd. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow is 24th, not 22nd.
Well, the secondment, what she has said, cannot override what the mover of the motion. The mover of the motion move a motion for us to adjourn till tomorrow, the 24th, and not 22nd, as Elijah has said. That's why I didn't really bother myself. Also, on that motion for adjournment, may I also use this medium, call on members to stand up at this point in time as we celebrate Honorable Ayo Adegbite and Honorable Johnson Oyekola Bode Adeoye, who have celebrated their birthday yesterday and 3 days ago, and these are September born. I don't know if there is any other member who actually celebrated their birthday in September. Oh, those are the two. Shall we stand up as we sing for them? And this time, I will want Honorable Awoniyi Jacob to lead us in celebrating them.
Jolly, jolly, good fellow.
Jolly good fellows.
He's a jolly good fellow.
Jolly good fellow. And so
love us.
And so
Love
all of us.
For they are jolly good fellows,
And so
all of us. Hooray. Oh yeah, I say you should. Happy birthday to you.
To you, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
good Lord bless you. Put in my cider.
May the
Good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Hip, hip, hip. I remember when you wish the two of them well. On your mic.
Mr. Speaker, sir, to our honorable members of the House that are celebrating their birthday today, and that of Honorable Ade Bite, I wish you well in all your endeavors, and I pray that God will continue to be with you, and you will celebrate more of these ceremonies in life in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues. We wish them well. And by next year, better and bigger.
Celebration venue.
Better and bigger. On that note, I move the motion. I put the question that if there is support that this House do adjourn to tomorrow, the Tuesday, the 24th day of September 2024, press yes. If you're against, press no. Well, after the poll, the same 3 people refuses to go last week, as the same set of people are also saying no today again. 20 voted yes, 3 said no. On that note, majority will always, 18 voted yes, 2 said no, and the 2 are there. The two are the red color. So we can see Honorable Karim Agunbiade, Honorable Lawrence Babatunde Idowu are the 2 that press no. I have been telling you, you think it is not correct. Now you know. When you press no, we will tell you. Why? Honorable Babatunde, okay, why you didn't vote? Honorable Adegbite was not around. Honorable Okiyiga, you did not vote. Well, but at least Karim Agunbiade, Lawrence Babatunde Idowu, you voted no. On that, the ayes have it. Thank you very much.